We're all entitled to our benefit, a spousal benefit if we're married, divorce benefit. What's it take to collect from a divorced spouse? You have to have been married 10 years. So if you was married 10 years, you're eligible to collect from your spouse. But here's a good one for you. Let's assume I was a playboy. I could pass for that, probably, right? So at 20, I was married and divorced at 30. At 30, I was married and divorced at 40. So every 10 years, I just divorced and started over. Now, I and all my wives are 66. Each one of my ex-wives are eligible to collect 1/2 of my benefit. Figure that out. You think it's a little messed up? So that's how that works. That's why Social Security is in trouble. They estimate by 2050 to be 1.9 people to 1 working versus those on Social Security. Why is that? We're living longer, right? They're so good today, if you're in an accident and you're laying there in a coma, the doctor can kind of sneak in there and take a little pinch off of you and go in the lab and grow a new one of you. So that's okay. There's 10,000 people every day for the next 17 years turning 62. That's the baby boomers. That's why Social Security is in trouble. But right behind us is following the millennials, right? It's just about as bad. So we know we need to fix it. And they've started construction already, and you'd be surprised what both parties agree on. Right now, they want to raise his retirement age. But here's the problem with that. If you was in construction your whole life, at 62, you're pretty well beat up. Next of all, both parties agree on this. They also agree that they can cut COLA. But they hold all the cards, right? Folks. Next of all, they're talking about means testing. What is that? If you have enough income from your dividends, your IRA, your pension, you already have money. You don't need as much Social Security. So we want to take it away from you and give it to people on disability. Just the wife. Lower end. If you make $127,000, by the way, that went up a little bit. What is it now, Mike? 130? 120. All right. So if you make that much in October, from November and December, you don't pay into Social Security anymore. So you get a raise. So what can you expect? We all pay into Social Security. We all have our benefits. We all have the ability to collect benefits from our spouse. We might have other benefits that we don't know anything about. It depends. Here's a good rule of thumb. If you're 62 years of age and you file for Social Security at 62 and you don't need to, you could be leaving thousands of lifetime benefits on the table. And if you're married, hundreds of thousands. Yeah. Not a joke. So what's the best time for you to retire? You have those answers. I don't. If you don't have long to live, what's your choices? If you've retired and you don't have any other means, you probably need to file. So everyone in this room is different. I promise you, there's no two people in this room even close to the other.